Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Flux. Last episode we got ourselves our Flux Bracer with this menu right here, which allows us to go ahead and use Flux moves. It was a little bit of a tutorial episode, it was a big city, but today we're going to be going ahead and moving on to the next route called Gull Coast. With our full team, obviously, we have Gull Coast right here, which means new overworld sprites that we can see, right? I forgot about that. Skiddo, I recognize Skiddo. What on earth is happening to that Rattata? Does this Rattata have the plague? Okay, hold on. before I get distracted by the Rattata with the plague, I want to put Outen in front, because I want to use the little Sylveowl, which is in fact what I'm going to be calling it because of the colors. This is Sylveowl. I like owls. Owls are cool. I know you may hear me complain about birds pretty often. I do not see owls and birds as the same. Don't get me wrong. An owl is definitely a bird. I have no retort to that. That is 100% a bird. But I grew up with owls at the farm that I grew up on, and I like owls a lot more. So, owl gets preferential treatment. We have Speed Magic, which I do kind of want to use so we can see if there's cool animations. However, I am worried that I'm doing this onto a poison type. Although it says normal damage, so it's probably a normal type. Let's go for it. Speed Magic. Show me the power. One thing we do have to consider is once we do beat another alt Pokemon, we did see the Heart Beam. Okay, we didn't see the Heart Beam, but that was cool. We did see that we can get different boosts if we go and battle Alter Pokemon. We can get like a special attack boost before we use our move, for example, which on a faster Pokemon like Outen probably would make more sense. It would make more sense. Also, I don't know if I have to have, like, a mindful eye out on how much Flux energy we have left. Because that says FP2. I'm going to assume we can restore it at Pokemon Centers. Probably would have been a good thing to keep track of. Still shows 4 there. It might also just be per battle. It could just be per battle, I guess. Hey, do you battle? Okay. We'll see if it resets. Birds are the dominant life form. See, I don't like birds. I know what I said about the owl. I don't like birds. And I think the reason I don't like birds so much is because of all of the dang seagulls in my area. I am like 20 plus miles away from the nearest ocean, and there is still seagulls because they have adapted. They no longer care about going near the ocean like their name would imply. All they care about is traveling wherever there is a chip shop. That's their new thing. They just go wherever there is a chip shop nearby and they will end up there. We don't quite one-shot with our Flux move, unfortunately. We do charm the Humborb. I'm going to take this out. I can't use another Flux move on Outen, but it took 2 Flux points. I didn't pay enough attention last time when we used it in battle to see if it went away last time. If there is another Pokemon that comes out in this battle, I would like to switch. Okay, Gullet, that's fine. We're gonna go to Lunapup for this. I think this thing was not pure flying. Didn't we work out that this thing was poison? I feel like we worked out that this thing was a poison type. Maybe it was poison and flying. So we might not be able to hit it with a ground type move, but we'll see. We'll see. Gullet comes out. Flux. Ah, not very effective. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's because we have a poison type Flux move. That makes sense. I want to know if we can hit it with Dust Kick. I assume it's probably flying. He said birds are the superior life form, so this is probably a bird. But I'm going to Dust Kick it just in case. Did it say at the top, no effect? Was I, like, really dumb just then? I was really dumb just then. It actually tells me, and I still went for it, didn't I? Yeah, it says no effect above tackle. Well, below tackle. I might be dumb. I might just be a little bit dumb. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, we just need to keep that in mind in the future. So yeah, this thing is poison flying in that case. We've worked out typing at least, even if it was in a silly way. And we can Flux move, Sharp Bash. Right, that's a special attack. The other thing I wanted to see is, do we get our higher stat used? We do have better special attack than physical, and our only move on our moveset is Tackle. So either all Flux moves are special, or it uses the highest stat. I'm going to assume it uses the highest stat, which is really convenient, honestly. It can lead to some situations that you don't want. For example, one that comes to mind as a Pokemon that I consider like a premier mixed attacker is Infernape. Obviously, we're not going to be getting an Infernape in this game. Well, I assume we're not going to be getting an Infernape in this game. But that's like a premier attacker. Sometimes you might want to use Flamethrower. Sometimes you might want to use Flare Blitz, right? That kind of Pokemon. So if we end up with a Pokemon that has like very, very even attack and special attack, we might want to exploit, you know, the opposing Pokemon's worst defenses, and then we won't be able to do that. That's the only downside. It's a very, very small case, but it is a downside. Sleep Powder I am going to learn mostly for catching Pokemon more than anything else, so we will definitely learn that, for sure. That is very convenient. But you also have a Humborb. Okay. For the Humborb, we can just go ahead and go back to the Owl, I guess. We don't have too much left for flying types. At the moment, flying types are probably our biggest danger, just because we don't have any resist to them, and both of our starters ended up being weak to flying. So, it's fine. We'll go for a Disarming Voice. Mix up the fairy moves a little bit. We'll give you some musical notes for the Humborb. Let it hum back. Give it a rhythm. We are fine. We outspeed. I'll go for a Fairy Wind just in case it, you know, crits. Oh, we don't need to crit. Fairy Wind was just stronger. Possibly just a high roll. I think they're the same base power. Humborb level 10. We had plenty of, you know, neutral Pokemon to fight with, so it's not like it was the end of the world. And we should... Oh, this tree looks like... This is the cut tree? Not this? This is the cut tree? That's strange to me. That's very strange to me. Mosquito. Oh. A Gullet, you say? I will catch a Gullet. I don't think I'm going to use it because it's horrendously ugly, but I will catch it. Sometimes an ugly Pokemon has its charms. This is not that time. It's just not. This is not what I thought I put in front. Did I not just put Moz in front? I did not. I put the wrong green thing in front. My mind is a little bit scrambled. I may have just been up all night spending 12 hours straight playing the Vampire Survivors Adventures modes. But that's fine. Listen, sometimes I can't control my insomnia, and I'm awake the entire night, unable to sleep, because of just natural insomnia being absolutely horrible. Sometimes I do it to myself. This night was one of the nights where I did it to myself. It was fun, though. It was fun, though. It's been a while since I've had, like, just a day sitting down and playing, like, a roguelike. It was nice. It was very nice. It was also nice because I said to myself, hey, if I do an hour of the final fight attempts in my Elden Ring run, then I can play an hour of Vampire Survivors, and then I did an hour of my Elden Ring attempts, and then I played 12 hours of Vampire Survivors because I have no self-control. And that's okay. We do get ourselves the Gullet, though, which should be the Poison Flying type. We already confirmed its typing, basically. A little bit of XP for everyone. I don't think I'm going to put it... Oh, collected some loot dropped from the battle. 2 Oran Berries. Oh. It is the Poison Flying type. It is the Trash Gull Pokemon. You're gross. Gullet will obsessively seek out and consume garbage. Yeah. Even when it has healthier options. Due to its toxic diet, no predators will touch it. That makes sense. We're not going to give you a nickname, and you are going to the box, unfortunately. Maybe we'll use it at some point, but at the moment, it's going to the box for sure. I kind of want to have Moz in front, and I want to see what the Shaking Grass encounter is going to be. Because this was rare before. A Pouchlet. Okay. We saw that Squirmy and the Owl were in these, so real quick, I'm going to see what else we can find in these Shaking Grass patches. Wait, what is that? What are you? You're new. Rodillo, the armadillo. Okay. That's a pose. That's a hugging pose. That is a friend-shaped creature in a hugging pose. Can we stop missing Sleep Powder? Power Trip. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Power Trip is a cool move. I think it's a Dark type move. The only Pokemon I think I've ever used that on is Moxie Crocodile. I think it's the only time I've ever used Power Trip. But I wouldn't be opposed to someone that can utilize it well. If this can utilize it, interesting. Depending on typing, I might replace Humborb with this. Although part of me does like to have the generic bird with me. I don't know why. Sometimes I kind of like having the generic bird on my team, but I guess we have the owl if we want fly later on. If this will go far enough for fly. This is just the first third of the game after all, as this is the demo of Pokemon Flux. A third of the game is still plenty though. It is a normal type. Okay, so it's not any crazy typing. Travels great distances by rolling its body into a wheel-like shape. Its durable outer shell allows it to roll over rough, uneven surfaces with ease. I nearly read that as row, and I don't know why. Nearly misreading rough is crazy. No nickname for you. You are going to the box as well. The box is going to grow a little bit, and I do want to see what else we can find in the shaken grass, though, still. Okay, I did go ahead and see what was in the grass. To be honest, most of it is just Skiddo. I feel like half the encounters that I encounter are Skiddo, and the rest are things we've already seen walking around in this grass. I haven't seen anything rare. Doesn't mean that there isn't anything rare, but I haven't found it in like the 20 encounters I've done, so I'm going to move on for now. Aren't these windmills wonderful? I just love to watch them turn and turn. I did also run back and heal up. It's a good thing I edit my videos a little bit more nowadays because, man, I spent like 4 minutes just looking for the Pokemon Center in that last town. It was a little bit embarrassing, to be honest. I could not find it for so long. Alright, Fisherman. Do you have water types? Do you have a rod? Kid, there's something about you. A sudden glint to your eye. It's sleepiness. I'm just tired, that's all. I can tell. Yes, you're the one I've been waiting for. The one that's deserving of my legacy. Here, take it. Pseudo-legendary water type. Okay, yeah, it's an Alderad, I figured. But, you know, sometimes you gotta try and will something into existence. This was one of those times. I am interested in seeing what the Magikarp equivalent is, if there is one. So we can grab ourselves... Oh, and there's a netball right next to it, as if it's saying, hey, catch it. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna catch it. Oh yeah, we also have the Flood Water move, which we could put on it if we do find ourselves a good water type, if it seems interesting. It would certainly be a unique typing at the moment for us to add to our team. I know I can click register, but at the moment I'm just gonna use the bag, because I only think I'm gonna be using the old rod once. Until we get a good rod, then I might experiment a bit more. Sal Mini. Aw. Aw, he's kind of just a fish. Are you sure you're in the right game, buddy? This is a Pokemon game. You're kind of just a fish. You should be out in the real world. Like, I guess it has a tongue poking out. Most fish don't really do that. Yeah, most fish don't really have a tongue poking out. That's a little bit weird, actually. You know what? Maybe you should stay in the Pokemon world. If this is a fish that learns Lick, that'd be kind of weird. I am interested in catching it, though, because, you know, unique typing. Is it worth replacing Humboldt? Humboldt doesn't do anything for us typing-wise, but I am interested in seeing its evolution at, like, I presume 15 to 17, 18, somewhere around there, like normal generic birds. But we have Outon. Let's go with the fish for now. Let's go with the fish. We don't need to have double birds. When it finds things on the riverbed, it tends to carry them around in its mouth. It licks things off the bottom of the riverbed. It's kind of gross. Some think its preferences can help predict how it evolves. Multiple evolution paths? Okay, that last sentence got me more interested. I'm not going to give you a nickname. I am going to add you to the party, though. I am. And Humborb, unfortunately... I could also put Cavamie away, but to be honest, Cavamie interests me because of the friend guard thing with double battles. I think it's actually kind of cool. I never, like, optimized for double battles. Which is so weird, because you'd think, given the Pokemon's main competitive... The main game Pokemon series, the main competitive format is generally double battles for VGC tournaments. You'd think there'd be more double battle focus throughout the main games. I am not the first person to have this thought. This is not an original thought by me by any means, but it is a thought that I think about probably like once a month, right? It's a pretty common thought that enters my mind. It's like, why don't we have more double battles in mainline Pokemon games. I feel like Pokemon Emerald had, like, an interesting mix with one gym leader being a double battle as you go through with Lisa and Tate. That made sense to me, right? Kavami also got Charm. Kavami is such a good setup Pokemon. I know I'm not using it much, but I like it. We're just gonna go for another Leafage. Yeah, it's always weird to me. So this game, having a better mix, will interest me more, for sure. And it will definitely expose my flying weakness when I'm forced to have 2 Pokemon out, and there is 2 opposing flying types, and I have half a team weak to flying. That will suck. That will suck, and I will be angry about double battles in that moment, but at the moment, I'm looking forward to it. When I get to that moment and present me is there, I will not be enjoying it as much, I'm sure. Moz level 12. We're really leveling Moz a lot, but you know what? That's fine. It's our starter. It deserves it, you know? Starter can be a higher level. Wishy-washy. Interesting. Part of me was tempted to swap out, just so we could use a different Flux move, but we're fine. That's good damage. Beat up. That actually makes total sense for a Wishy-washy when you think about the fact that there's, like, hundreds of Wishy-washy in the school. Beat up makes a whole lot of sense. I don't know if it learns that naturally, to be honest. I don't think I've ever used a Wishy-washy in a playthrough. Maybe very, very temporarily, but not much, for sure. Oh? It would be a flying type. Were Alta battles double battles? I think they were, right? Didn't they say Alta battles were double battles? Okay, it's not just running me down. I wasn't sure if it was aggressive. Hey, Alta Pokemon. Hey. Oh god, it's level 16. I led with a level 8. Oh, sorry, level 9. Yeah, that's scary. You feel its intensity. Okay. Interesting. Are they catchable? First of all, I'm gonna go for Speed Magic, so we can hopefully outspeed, and I'm also going to Charm it, I think, is a smart idea, because it's level 16, and it might just start bonking things if its stats are buffed. This will be interesting to see how this goes. We do have Kavami in second, so... Bearing Gale, uh-oh. Bracing Gale. Bracing Gale, not Bearing. They hit both, and they're both dead. Okay. So about that. So, let's, You see, about this fight, what if I, didn't, be here? What if I wasn't here? Wouldn't that be cool if I had just left? And we came back at a different point in time? That would be cool. That would be lovely. I guess I'm going to try and Sleep Powder, although I'm also tempted to just run. Can I run? Okay, I can run. It does disappear, though. That's unfortunate. I am curious if it will be back there if I leave the route and come back. So I'm going to heal and come back and see if it's there. And we went up here. There is no longer an Alta Pokemon here. I may have messed up by running. I kind of thought it would just reappear. I guess it doesn't. Well, we have learned that we should, in fact, battle them when we can, and definitely not underestimate them. I thought between Friend Guard being active and me getting a speed boost, I would be outspeeding it on Outen, and then, you know, maybe they would live at low HP and be able to go for a good old Charm, and then everything would get easier. As it turns out, level 9s versus level 16s that are using Flux moves, not ideal. Holy... I got flashbacks to, like, the Wii Fit board fighting against the Wii Fit trainer and stuff in Smash Bros. And, whoa, okay. But yeah, we should level up a little bit first. We will definitely do some altar battles, don't get me wrong. We're not going to run away from all of them, but that first one was a little bit scarier than I expected, so we will have to plan a little bit more. Maybe if we can get, like, some priority attack dropping moves or special attack dropping moves. Any Pokemon with Prankster to go first would be something to consider. Also, just being more appropriately leveled will help, obviously. I don't know this thing's typing. That's normal damage, normal damage, normal damage. Everything's normal damage, so I guess we'll just double kick. I am intrigued by what typing this is. Tackle does not really help me narrow anything down. I guess we'll throw some dust in its face and be rude. I don't know why we're deciding to be rude, but, you know, we will be. We'll let everyone get a little bit more XP. And we will continue through the route and see what else is around. Do you also battle? Such lovely weather today. I've been out picking berries. Here, why not take one? An aspen berry. I want lumberries and citrus berries. And that is all. Everything else, not needed. Okay. Let's continue up, I guess. Oh! An Alta Skiddo. Well, it's not a flying type. We have Struggle Bug. Do we give this another go? I guess. Okay, are you also level 16? This is gonna be really bad if it is, isn't it? Level 18! It's level 18! Why is it level 18? Why is it level 18? Oh no. This is not gonna go well. This is not it. I'm... Okay. I'm gonna click Struggle Bug. And I'm gonna give this a little bit of thought. If we assume there is a very strong grass-type move coming our way, I don't want Kavami to take that grass move, because I want to use Charm on it the turn after. So I'm gonna sacrifice this poor fish that I just fished up out of the lake nearby, just to throw it into an Altar Pokemon's Nuclear Grass Beam. I apologize in advance to this Sal Mini, but it's here to get annihilated so that I can swap in Kavami safely. Bracing Bash. Is that a normal type move? That sounds like a normal type move. It went first. Moz lives. Moz did live. We lower the special attack. Hold on. If that's its strongest move, I don't know if it can do it twice. But if that's its strongest move, we might be okay here. Because we can Struggle Bug and we can Charm. If it can use it twice, then we're screwed. So there's no point in healing. I'm just going to Struggle Bug. And I am going to Charm. That is the plan. Razor Leaf. Okay. That's fine. We both live. I can get a Charm off. I can get the Struggle Bug off. His special attack is halved. His attack is halved. We have a plan going. Okay. We may want to use some potions. We may want to pop some potions and make sure that everyone stays alive and healthy. Obviously going for a Flux move here doesn't really help in the slightest. So I guess we're just going to... How do I access my bag, actually? Can I not use potions? Oh. This is something that I should have realized earlier, huh? That might put a damper on my plan. That might ruin my plan. Well, maybe it won't go for Razor Leaf, and I can get another Charm off. Does Play Knives always go first? I don't think it does, right? If it does, then we'll do that. User and target become friends. This is equal to fight, lowering its attack stat. It doesn't say anything about priority. I could also Helping Hand boost the Struggle Bug for more damage, as it's probably the strongest move that we're going to have, and Kavami's probably dead anyway. I guess we'll Helping Hand boost the Struggle Bug. Probably the best thing we can do. Razor Leaf, okay. Moz should live. Moz does live. Moz lives just fine. Kavami goes down. This is Helping Hand boosted. Okay. 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 Obviously, us lowering its special attack doesn't really matter too much, but, you know, we got the charm off, which was important. Squirmy, do you have anything that will be useful right here? You have Mud Slap. And Wriggle, which is super effective. I feel like the Mud Slap might be the smarter move, honestly. Oh, or if you get big Flux Bug move. Speedquake. Okay, never mind. You do not have Flux Bug move. That's tragic. Do we Mud Slap you in lower attack accuracy? I think we do. I'm gonna Mud Slap. We're relying on Mud Slap. Bulldoze. That's fine. That's fine. The speed lowering is also fine, because we weren't going fast anyway. More Struggle Bug damage. Below half. The HP bar did just change. Which makes me wonder if I can catch it now. Because it says too strong to be caught, but now that that's changed, that's an indicator for something, surely, right? Catch? Okay, alright. I just wanted to test. We're just gonna keep slapping some mud in his face. That's fine. It's fine. Bulldoze. Moz avoids. Good, because that means we get a ton of leftovers recovery. I'm still afraid of it having, like, tackle. Honestly, the worst thing it could do right now is reveal that it has tackle. Because if it KOs Moz, our chance of winning plummets. It plummets through the floor. Like, we have the owl, we have, you know, Luna Pup in the back. They're okay. The owl might be okay to get a little bit of damage off. I don't think that Luna Pup is going to be doing much, though. At this point, I'm going to Wriggle for the extra damage. Razor Leaf, Moz avoids, Squirmy avoids, Nimble Bugs, dancing around, hopping from leaf to leaf, as they do. Purple HP. Wriggle. Okay. If we can't catch it now, we can't catch Alter Pokemon, which would make me upset. So let's just see. Catch. Okay. We cannot catch Alter Pokemon. I wasn't sure. You could catch Nuclear Pokemon in Pokemon Uranium. It had to be tested. But I do think we're going to beat... Oh. I'm sorry, Squirmy. You deserve better. You didn't Mud Slap enough. I apologize. But Skiddo does go down. This is going to give Moz so much XP, isn't it? 268 XP. Pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Outer wants to learn Air Cutter. Yep, that would have actually been nice before that fight. I'm never going to use Defog. Strong Wind blows away the target's barriers, such as Light Screen. I guess if I have Disarming Voice, I don't need Fairy Wind. Defog's more interesting than I thought if it can get rid of screens, especially in a double battle-based games where screens are more useful. And we get some loot. 40 Flux Shards, EXP Candies, Flux Move for Sharp, and Cherry Berries to heal Paralysis. Okay, 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 interesting. Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't like how tough that was. Maybe we should have been a high level before we did one of those, but that was interesting for sure. Can I see the next town from here? I can see an Alter Nidoran with cut trees there that leads to a TM. There's a lot of Alter Pokemon around, actually. I thought, oh no, I've got rid of the one Alter Pokemon by running from it. What am I going to do? I've messed up this episode. Everyone's going to be like, you goofball, you ran away from the only Alter Pokemon and now you've got to wait 10 years for another one. No, apparently they're just everywhere. It seems like we're in a real epidemic in this game, actually. But yeah, with that, I do think that's where we're going to be wrapping up this episode. We've had ourselves an Alter battle. That battle went on for a bit longer than I planned for. And it has been a little bit of time with me running around looking for the Pokemon Center and stuff. Next episode, we will continue along this route and make our way to the Academy that follows it. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.